In this video, I'll show you how to program a new key fob for your Chrysler vehicle using this simple key kit. With this particular simple key we have here, we're going to be able to program a new key for your Chrysler 300 or Town & Country. You can see over here on the back all of the compatibility here. So for Chrysler, we have 300 between 08 and 10, and we have Town & Country between 08 and 2016. This also works for Dodge, Jeep, and Volkswagen as well. If you have a different Chrysler or you just have a different make or model in general, you can go check out our other videos where we cover other simple keys that will be compatible with your vehicle. First thing we're going to do is open this thing up and see what it has inside. I'll be walking you through step by step, showing you how to do the entire process, which is really easy to do yourself at home. And it will definitely save you a ton of money compared to doing this process at the dealership. So inside we have a user manual, user guide. This is the easy installer. We have a new key and we have a key button pad. Put that to the side. And the only other thing you will need for this process is your original working key, the key that you currently have that is paired with your vehicle. If you don't have that during the process, this won't work. And inside of here, we have a physical key. Just show you that really quickly. If I can get this thing open. This key, you can cut it at your own convenience. It's not necessary to cut before pairing the key, but you will want to get that cut at some point, just in case of emergency. Now, a couple of quick notes. Other than the fact that you need to have your working key, you will also need to check and make sure that this seal on the easy installer is not broken, missing, and that it doesn't say void here. If it is, you likely will not have a working easy installer, because once you use one of these, it is paired with your vehicle and it won't work with another vehicle. So if it's damaged, missing, or says void, you'll want to return your simple key and get a new one. And one other note for these Chrysler 300 Town & Countries, if you have a push to start vehicle, this process won't work. This simple key is not for push to start. So what we want to do first is replace the button pad if that is necessary. So go ahead and check out your current key. If the key you have now has these two door open, the rear door open buttons, and you have that function working, you will want to just keep the pad that we have here. If your vehicle doesn't have those, doesn't have the function to do that with your key fob, you'll want to change this pad. And I'll show you how to do that right now. If your key looks like this and you don't have those buttons, you will not be able to add that function in this process. If your original key doesn't have these buttons, doesn't matter if you have the pad installed here, this won't work. So you might as well just change this over. And this is done by first opening, holding down this switch there and pulling out the internal key. And then looking in, you can see there's the keyhole and then there's a little indentation inside of there. You can take the key that you have or a flathead screwdriver, insert it in there, and twist. And this will pop open. You can set this down to the side. Put the key away for the moment. And over here, we have the circuit board with this rubber part. You can kind of just lift up on the edge, and this whole piece will come out. Gently remove the circuit board. Put the other keypad away, take your new keypad and just set that in there. Push it down into place. And then you can set this back in to the front of the key fob. And once that is in there nicely, just click the two halves back together. And now you can see we have the appropriate button layout for your key fob. So that's an optional step. Just into the next stage here, which is activation. Once you have changed your button pad, once you have everything and you're ready to get started, the first step is activation. So what we're going to do is punch in a code into our key fob using these buttons. The code for all of the Chrysler vehicles here is the same. It's 312. I'm going to show that on screen right now. You'll want to write that down or remember it, and now I will show you how to enter that into your key. So to enter in our activation code, which again is 312, we want to start by pressing the lock and the panic button simultaneously, and a light will activate right in the center. Let me show you. You can see that blue light is now on. So now we will enter 312, entering the first digit with lock, the second with panic, and the third with unlock. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. And now I will press lock and panic again to punch in that code. And this light should blink back 312. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, pause, 1, pause, 1, 2. Perfect. So that means you entered it in correctly. If the button, if the light is blinking, blinking fast, that just means that you made a mistake and you'll want to start over again. And you can continue trying this process to punch in the code as many times as is necessary. It won't cause any problems. But once we move on to the next step, which is pairing, and once your key is paired with the vehicle, you don't want to try to enter in a new code. That will just mess up the process. So now that we have our new key fob activated, we can take our new key, our old key, the easy installer, and go hop in our vehicle if we aren't already there. So go ahead and get in your vehicle. We want to first locate the OBD port, which looks like this image that you see on screen right now. That port is usually under the dash, almost down at the level of the pedals. So you can look down there and try to find that. If you're unable to find it, you want to go ahead and check out your owner's manual of your vehicle, and that information will be in there. We're going to be inserting this easy installer into the OBD port, but one thing to note, once you are ready to start pairing, once you insert this in there, you will want to work quickly. There's no need to rush, but you just want to work at a steady pace, because if this is in for more than 5 minutes, it will start beeping, telling you to remove it. The computer will time out, basically. So you just want to go ahead and get through the process within 5 minutes. And it's really not that hard. It's rather a quick process. Once you have located your OBD port, close all the doors to your vehicle. Make sure that it's in park, that it's off, and that the hazard lights are on. We can now set the dial position of our easy installer to 3. Because both the 300 and the Town and Country use this number 3. So it's very simple. Set it to 3. Now we can take the original working key, the one that's currently paired to your vehicle, and we can start the engine. So go ahead and put it in the ignition, turn the car all the way on with the engine started. From here, we can remove the seal of our easy installer and insert it firmly into the OBD port. Once the installer is plugged in, you'll want to wait up to 8 seconds and listen for 3 beeps, which sounds like this. That means that it is recognizing that we are starting the pairing process. Once you've heard the beeps, you can turn off the vehicle, remove the old key, put the new key in, and turn the ignition with the new key to the on position. Do not start the engine, but set it to the on position. Once that is in there, you'll want to take this easy installer, and up top we have a button. You'll just want to press that once. Once more, wait up to 8 seconds for 3 beeps, which sounds like this. Once you've heard that, you can turn off the engine, remove the key, press this once more, and you should hear a chime sound, which sounds like this, which just means that you did everything correctly and your new key should be paired correctly to your vehicle. If you heard different beeping sounds, if you're having trouble, in just a second, I will get to the kind of errors and problems that you can run into. But assuming you did everything correctly you heard that chime sound. You can now unplug the Easy Installer, turn off your hazard lights, and you want to go ahead and test your new key and your old key. Both of the keys should be working. They will work at the same time. You won't lose access with your old key. And you can actually continue this process with the same Easy Installer to program up to 8 keys to your vehicle. So you should have 2 now working, and you could program 6 more if you wanted to do that. This Easy Installer will not work with other vehicles, but it will continue working with your vehicle. So now let's go over some of the errors that you can run into. The first thing I'd like to point out is over here on page 9 of your guide, there is a customer service number. If you're having any issues, you can just give them a call and they will help you out. But some of the common errors that are easy to fix or easy to understand here, if the Easy Installer is beeping 8 times after pushing the button to initiate the pairing process, this means that 8 keys are already paired to your vehicle. And as I mentioned, there's a maximum of 8 keys that you can use, that you can pair to your vehicle with this installer. So they're just saying to give them a call if you hear that, because it's not going to work. If at some point during the pairing process, the Easy Installer is beeping at 2 or 3 beeps at 1 second intervals, the first one with 2 beeps indicates that the Easy Installer has already been paired to a vehicle. If you're hearing 2 beeps, pause, 2 beeps, pause, that means you'll need to get yourself a new key because this is used and it has been paired. And for 3 beeps, that just means that your original working existing key is not detected, and you'll need to make sure that's with you. Make sure that's in the vehicle with you as you are programming your new key. Here we can see a common error is that the dial position is incorrect. That isn't an issue for us because all of the Chrysler vehicles have the same dial position of 3. So if, again, you're just unable to pair, they're saying to give them a call over there. And one more thing, if the Easy Installer was unplugged during the pairing process, that's not a big deal, but you will need to start over from the beginning of the pairing process. You can't plug it back in and continue. So you'll just want to remove the Easy Installer all the way, start over fresh, turn off the vehicle, close all the doors, and then start from 0, plug it back in, and you should be good. The last thing they say is just if the vehicle won't start with the new key or the old key after pairing or attempting to pair, they want you to just give them a call. There isn't a quick fix for that one, but you shouldn't really run into any of these issues. As you can see, the process is quite quick and easy. So I hope the process went smoothly for you. If you used this simple key kit compared to going to the dealership, I'm sure you saved yourself a ton of money. And as you can see, it's really not that complicated. These simple keys are really great. So, and if you had any issues, you just want to go ahead and give them a call at that customer service number. So thank you so much for watching and have a great day.